Right, we've had a lovely couple of days in Newbury. It's time to move on. So engine check's done, engine started. We're going to cast off the cruise. This spot in Newbury, it's an old wharf. Got a little tea room over there, park paddling pool, and there's 48-hour moor in here, 2 days for free. Quite like Newbury as a town, it was nice. So we've got to go under this bridge, round a bend, and then there's a lock. Jackie's down there doing the swing bridge. Nice easy electronic one. I know. We like the electronic ones, don't we?
Yeah, it's much easier. No pushing and shoving.
Alright, let's jump back on the boat and go through. We've actually teamed up with another couple to do the locks with. So we're getting through the locks a lot faster now. Really nice couple. Yeah, it's 4 sets of hands, the locks go a lot faster. So we've already been through 5 locks, I think. Yeah, much better. The sun's dipping in and out. What a lovely day to be cruising the canals. Life doesn't get much better than this. Well, we've just pulled up at a lock landing. There's a lock behind the bridge over there. And Jackie's just shouted over the bridge, "Get your camera ready, there's a horse-drawn boat coming through." So this could be kind of nice. Didn't know there was any horse-drawn boats still on there. So yeah, there's a horse-drawn boat waiting to come into the lock after us. Jackie's over there saying hello to the horse. And the boat is down there. A lovely thing to see.
Here we'll just mould him a little bit more.
Look at this beautiful boy. He's so handsome.
Yeah.
So he's a working horse and he tows that boat over there. And he's such a good boy. Look at you. What?
Oh, we've got customers on there. Yes. Yeah, so we've got.
You're a beautiful boy. Yeah.
I'm based in Newbury. Today I'm going down through Cops and I'm going to turn on that.
He's going to have a nibble.
But we go down this way, Hampstead Marshall. Yeah.
Amazing. That's made my day, that has.
We don't really go up that way anymore. It's just too busy now. Yeah, we'll pass it. It's worse, well.
So just heard that the boat actually has people on it, like visitors, so they've paid to take a ride with a horse. And he's a handsome fellow. He's on the run. Where are you going? Used to have a Welsh Cob Skewbald, so he's a bit like that,
Yeah.
shape-wise.
Yeah, like my other one's Welsh Cob Shire.
Yeah.
But he looks Shire.
Yeah.
He looks Shire. This one, he's a Clydesdale Cob Cross.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Where's that itch? Better? That's better, isn't it, lovely?
All those flies, isn't it, mate? Huh? All those flies.
I'm gonna have to sort that out.
It's quite tight on his ears, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm loving that. He's so handsome. Although you don't want him treading on your feet.
No, that hurts.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I bet you get fully booked out in days like this, don't you?
We've got 49 on today with tea.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Lovely.
What, do they make you tea? There's 49 of them, there's plenty of them.
To see.
And then we've got the combine harvesters. Look at those as well, look at the red kites.
Oh no, I missed that.
Easy pickings.
Absolutely. He just follows him like a puppet, doesn't he?
They're really close, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll just put you there so you can see the lovely boat with the horse draw. Right, here's the advertising board for that horse-drawn boat, Kennet Horse Boat Company, and you can go out and have a tour, and have a ride, and afternoon tea on the boat. What a lovely experience that would be. So if you're interested, that's the number to ring. Right, lost our lock buddies. They've moored up for the night at Newbury. We stopped there at Newbury as well, filled up the services, filled up water, got rid of rubbish, did the toilet. We're currently about 40 minutes cruise and one lock away from Hungerford, where there's public moorings in the town, and we want to moor up there and have a look at the town, around the town. Hopefully get a spot there. If not, we'll try and moor up out the back of it. Yeah, it's getting late, it's about 5 o'clock now. Yeah. I can see the next bridge and lock coming up in the distance. Yeah, so I drove through Hungerford once and it looked like a pleasant little town to visit. Put aside its dark history. So yeah, we'll have a look around there.
So we've made it to Hungerford. Found a nice little spot.
2-day mooring, isn't it?
2-day mooring, which we'll do. There's the old granary there. And we're done in for the day. So we've had enough.
Yeah, we'll have a walk around the sound tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have a look around.
Have a look around. What we didn't know, which I didn't fancy doing, is there's another lock just up there.
Which isn't on the map.
Which isn't on the map. No. And I'm locked out.
Yeah, I'm locked out.
All locked
had enough
out.
for today, haven't we?
Nearly fell off one. Hurt my leg, so.
Yeah, it's a nice spot there, isn't it?
Yeah, looks lovely.
Nice stuff. Trimmed grass towpath.
Indeed.
Well, the towpath's the other side, but
Yeah, that's nice one.
it's quite nice for a visit at mooring.
Yeah. So, we'll see you next time.
And you've got a friendship bench over there.
A
so
friendship
you
bench.
go sit there, people come and talk to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. You know what sort of people come and talk to us? I'm not doing that.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day on the Kennet and Avon Canal. Right, today I got a bit of a major project on. I'm going to be installing this. It's a lithium iron phosphate battery from EcoWorthy, and I'm going to swap it. Well, take out 2 of my leisure batteries. I've got 3 120 amp leisure batteries, and I'm going to install this next to one of them in a hybrid configuration. Now, you can only do this with certain lithium batteries. They've got to be able to be programmable, and some of these new 280 amp Bluetooth versions of EcoWorthy's batteries are programmable. I've already programmed the new settings into it. It can't just be done with any lithium iron phosphate, it has to be programmable. But I've got to strip out the old batteries, de-rust that part of the engine bay, and treat it and paint it, and then install the batteries. Now this is not how to, this is just me messing around with my own boat. I don't recommend that you do this yourselves. If you want to do a lithium battery install in your boat, get a professional to do it. That's the disclaimer done. Now let's get on with it. Right, here's my current battery setup. That's the leisure bank, that's the starter battery. Now I've just turned both isolators off and I'm still getting power in the boat. So something's not quite right in there, so we'll sort that out while we're here as well. So I'm going to remove 2 of these batteries. The other day I disconnected them and left them at resting voltage, and this one was the slightly higher resting voltage than these 2, so this is liable to be the better battery. So the lithium is going to go in here with one leisure battery lead acid in parallel with it. Now the reason for that is the lithium battery, once fully charged, the battery management system in it will disconnect it, and that will cause a high voltage surge and to the alternator, which will then blow the alternator up. So you don't want that, so you leave one lead acid battery in parallel with it, which acts as a sort of a buffer between the lithium and the alternator and stops that happening. Yeah, but first I've got to disconnect it all, take it out, treat and paint this area ready for the batteries to go in, because when I come to treat and paint the whole engine bay, then I won't have to lift all the batteries out and do that at the same time. That's the plan. Right, after a lot of faffing about finding out where all the wires went and what they were doing and marking them up so I know for future use. I had it rigged up wrong, so I've changed that and rigged it up properly. I took the leisure batteries out, and now get rid of all this rust, chip it off, treat it and paint it. I'll do this bit and then I'll move the engine battery and tray over and do that bit. Get a narrowboat, they said. Now, after about an hour and a half of scraping, wire brushing, chipping away and hammering, we got all that rust off.
We now have this.
Your big bag of rust.
It's full.
Underneath the steel's in pretty good condition, so now we'll get some rust treatment on it and then prime it. Right, that's been derusted, rust treated, and now painted, and we've used Hammerite 3-in-1 here, which is rust treatment, primer and undercoat. We're going to do the whole engine bay in that and then top coat it later on. I've just done round to there, all that which has been derusted. We're just going to let it dry now, rebuild the battery box in there, and then install the batteries, reinstall the batteries. Hopefully it don't take too long to dry. Right, so that's the lithium back in, or in, with the tested leisure battery. All I've got this strap on here for now, but it's not holding, so I've got to get a bigger strap that's going to go under the bottom and then over the top to strap it down, and then I've got to build a section in here and along there out of wood, which I'll do tomorrow to hold the batteries down, and then make a big wooden lid for it. But you see, I was drawing 240 watts on the solar earlier straight into that battery, which was nice. Yeah, it's all tested. I ran the engine for a bit, tested the alternator, no significant heat up there. It's looking good. Sorry?
No flames. No
flames, yeah, no. I just might like to add that I am an electronics engineer, so I do understand electrics. But, you know, if you're going to get this done, get a professional. But there you go. Lithium battery hybrid upgrade. Done. Right, it's been about a week now since I've installed the lithium battery. and I've got to say, what a game changer. It's working wonderfully. So I put some wood section in here and here and screw them down so it holds the battery safe. Put some proper terminal covers on the lithium battery to cover the terminals. I've got to get some more for this leisure battery and the engine battery, but I've got a big rubber mat that goes over there, and it's going to be tied down with a bigger strap. I'm not going to build a bigger box because this battery's too high. I can't put a lid on it unless I replace the whole box, which I will do at some point. But it's been an absolute game changer. The other day Jackie was working on her laptop, and I've got quite a powerful laptop because for video editing and gaming. I had it on all day, the fridge was running all day. We did a load of washing. We've got one of those little portable washing machines, twin tub ones, which works brilliantly. And after all that, my battery was on 88%, which is absolutely amazing. It's so nice you don't have to sit there watching what your batteries are doing anymore. You don't have to run the engine. It might be a different story in winter. Yeah, what I'm thinking of doing next is, because I've got 765 watts of solar, but these two run a separate lithium battery bank. These two 100 watt panels, they run a separate lithium battery bank which is under the bed, which I use just to run the 12 volt points in the lounge. So all our charging and things like that are done on there. But I might get rid of that battery bank in the bedroom because it's not needed. Run everything all off this hybrid setup and link these two panels in with the other two big panels, which the two big panels at the front, they charge the lithium at the back. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of the lithiums under the bed and putting all these solar panels onto the one big battery at the back, and then hopefully I get a decent amount of power off that in winter. The other option I'm thinking of is getting rid of these two 100 watt panels, getting rid of this plank holder and pole holder, and doing a smaller one so I can have two larger panels down here, which will help with solar in winter. That boat just went past, so I'll stop filming for a minute. But yeah, after a week it's had plenty of testing. I did try and test the alternator again, but there's just hardly any charge coming off of it because the solar's handling it so well. So when we get some bad weather and we're not getting much solar, and then I can retest the alternator to make sure it's not getting too high a temperature. But when I installed the battery, it was quite low on power, and I did run the alternator for quite some time, about 40 minutes I think it was, and it was pumping in 48 amps on average into that battery and didn't heat up, which is brilliant. So that's my lithium battery install complete, and what a game changer. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All the power worries have gone.